Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Matt with Green Bar Trading. And today we have on the green hoodie. The green hoodie for a nice green start to the week. So a lot of people ask me, why do you trade, or why would you rather trade futures than options? So, trading part time, the futures market that enables me to trade in all different types of hours. So I don't have to wait. I'm on the East Coast, so I don't have to wait until 9:30 a.m. to hit, and I don't have to trade options from 9:30 in the morning until 4 p.m. I could trade the futures whenever I want. So especially on Sunday night when the futures market opens, that gives me a very good opportunity to trade the markets. Obviously, I can't trade options at that time. Even Monday morning, which was this morning, being able to trade before market hours. Now, I own another business. I have a family. There's so many things going on where I'm not usually here for the first part of the day. Um, when I get onto the screens, a lot of times when I make these recap videos, if I see something setting up, I'll take a trade. So it's not all the time where I could be trading during the actual market. So the futures, you can trade, basically all the time except for Saturday. They shut down, and they shut down from Friday after hours until Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern time. That's when they open. So what I did here was I took advantage of the geopolitical crisis going on with Russia, Ukraine. I knew the market was going to sell off dramatically like it did last Friday. Last Sunday night, sells off, and then the market climbs back out. So that was my trade plan going in to Sunday, was to try to scalp the long side. By the knee-jerk sell-off, I think the ES was down like 120 points. How much more was it going to go down at that point? So that was a great dip buy, and I'll go over that in a second. So this is what we did here. We made $385 trading the micros. The micro E-mini didn't even have to put on a lot of risk for these trades. So if you were going to trade the big boy, the ES, and you're going to trade huge potential moves, very, very dangerous. Do not recommend doing that. So going in with the micros, I knew that I can manage my risk much, much better when the market opened on Sunday. So I'll show you guys here. So this is it. The market opens on Sunday, and you can see this huge red bar. Huge red bar, totally sold off. And then I bought it coming down and sold it up here for a beautiful, beautiful trade. That gave me most of my profit for this trading session. So we can see here, I could just do some quick technicals with you guys. This, to me, is setting up, still on this trend line. Still on the trend line. And right here, you had the trend line and you had VWAP. So sometimes people wonder, what do I use when I trade futures? So I have my sets here saved. My futures set is just VWAP. That's all I look at, and price action and trend lines, technical analysis. Some people could not believe that that's all I use when I trade futures. They thought it was impossible. I must be, lying to them. Well, that's what I use. And you can see here, it bounced off VWAP very nicely. This is the 5-minute chart because I wanted to get this, whole thing in the screen for you. So this is getting back to where we opened. We open here and we sell off all the way down. Now, during this session, and you can see here at 9:30, the market opens and we continue to go up to a perfect gap fill, right to our gap fill, and then it sells off dramatically. This is all technical analysis. This is all technicals. So if you know there's a gap to fill and you're making higher highs and higher lows, and the market opens up and it's still holding a higher low and starts to make that higher high, you have to assume that it has its eyes set on this previous gap fill. Okay, so you got to be careful if you want to go long up here. Know that the gap got filled, and a lot of algorithms and traders know that, and we just totally sold off all the way back to VWAP and back to this trend line. So if this trend line and VWAP breaks, then you have the potential for an extremely, extremely ugly day. I'm making this video at 1:30, so I have no idea where this day is going to end up. But when you're on this grind, if we start to break down, that could be where this bottom gets retested, which is right down here. We came up, it actually came back down to retest right around this 42.60 area, but we have not retested that during the regular trading session. So, you got to be careful here if you were going to go long, but I don't like to trade. This is an obvious trend that's going up. So, just keep that in mind when you're trading. You want to be trading with the overall trend. So what did I do here in the pre-market? I'll just show my trades. Let's get on the 1 minute. Back it up. Now I'm going to show you a mistake that I made right in this area. All right, so we might need to just back this up a little bit. All right, so these were my trades here. Some quick scalps. This one was a loss. So I came in, lost my first trade here. And then on my second trade, if I remember correctly, it may have been another loser. And then this is where patience really needs to, just wait for that patience. A lot of times I jump the gun. I jumped the gun long here before this obvious double bottom formed. So once it did form, I went long right off of this bottom and had a beautiful trade right here. But why didn't I wait for that? Patience. Always trying to work on patience. It's not easy at all, but, it's something that I'm trying to work on. Right here, this was another nice trade. Bought at 43.15, sold at 43.20. That's not a bad trade at all. And then right here, as I got to the screens, just, taking advantage of getting back down to VWAP. So once I saw this, couldn't make a higher high here and started to sell off, and watching the price action, there was so much heavy selling going on. I just waited for this little bear flag set up right here. Consolidation, got short, and then took a pretty decent trade there. Not bad. Added to the gains. So, but I want to show you my big gain came right here. So this was my big gain off of the Sunday sell-off. I bought here 3 contracts at 42.76 added another one at 42.68, sold two of them for 42.96 as the market pushed back up. This is an overreaction. Trading an overreaction is just one of my favorite types of trades. So that's what I did here. And this was a very, very nice, this was like a $300 winner here. And then I just tacked on these little winners here you see in the pre-market, and then one that you see here. So that's it. Just a quick trade recap. The markets are all over the place. Ukraine, Russia, inflation. This week we have the Fed speakers, so there's going to be a lot going on. But that's it, $385 scalping the little guy, the E-mini. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Hit the thumbs up. Green hoodie for my green day. Nice way to start the week. I hope that you guys did well as well. Hit the thumbs up, like I said. And if you're new, consider subscribing. Take care, guys. See you tomorrow.